like them. It serves me out and doing like them.
Hi guys. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Deb, and today I have another Temu haul, and I'm just now working with a new camera, so you're gonna have to bear with me because I keep looking in the wrong place. I keep looking at myself, and I need to look at the lens, so I'm getting myself backwards. So if I seem to be rude, I don't mean to be. Anyhow, if you're new here, we do all kinds of unboxings. I've been trying to keep my Temu box unboxings to Friday, and then I do my other kind of unboxings on Monday, and then on Wednesday it's kind of a toss-up between crafts or Temu's How Did It Last, things like that. Just Wednesday could be anything. And I do that because I've seen a lot of girls do nothing but unboxings, and now they're 5 years in and they're bored with it, and they're like, now what can I do? So at least this gives me an opportunity. If I want to change my mind later down the road and want to go a different direction, we can do that. So anyway, this is today's Temu haul, Yoo-hoo haul. Anyway, I'll put how many items and how much it was on the screen. But other than that, I believe most of them have the price on them. And this was $6.08. Oh, yes. I know what it is. Let's see if I can get this stuff, because this is going to go out in my yard. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is just, it should be pretty easy to put together. So I'll just snap it right together real quick. Of course, the more I try to hurry, the slower I get. That's just the way I roll. Yeah, I saw this and I thought, oh, this is pretty. I've been wanting one of these for a while because I always thought they were so pretty. But you know how it goes. I've got quite a few lights to put out in my backyard this year, so maybe need to mow that yard, but I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. The first drawing Saturday, so hopefully, well, maybe I can get home from the doctor tomorrow and do it. This goes into the yard, and then this hangs here, and these kind of just hang off of it. Now, I don't know. Let me see. That's just how it goes in. Other. Here's how it goes. Yeah, that's how it goes. Now this will be like it's flowing out of it, but see, I'm turning it away from the light, and that's what's making it go. Let me see if I can just turn this light off real fast. And that's what it looks like. Oops. Now these will come apart and they'll just hang down. But isn't that pretty? I think that'll look really nice out in my yard. Or you can hang it this way. Either way. But I think that'll look really pretty out in my yard. So there's that. Darn it. And that's solar powered, so you don't have to worry about running out of batteries and forgetting to put them in there because it's nighttime. So I'm good for that. Okay, then, oh, I got this one. This was $8.09, and I have a friend of mine named her little boy Waylon, so I kind of got this for her and her husband one on there. He's a little guy, so that's what it says. Johnny Cash, the Man in Black, outlaw music. My daddy just loved Johnny Cash. He just loved him. So I'm gonna keep that one for myself, cause you gotta love my daddy. Then I got the boys these. And when my son was little, these were $3.59. And when my son was little, his cousin gave him a little red He-Man hat. And that thing was so nice. And they're adjustable. If you can't see, they're totally adjustable. They can go way down or they can go way big. But I got one for each boy. But these, it was so easy, you know, especially when they get where they're just getting old enough to go out in the yard to play without you, but you want to be able to see them in a hurry. The red hat stood out so much. And this is embroidered on. These eyes and stuff are embroidered on. And it has this shape keeper, which I will keep it in there until it gets to its destination. But I got one for each one of the boys. Because, you know, and it was, of course, then we were coming home and he wore this hat every day for years. And I think he was like 4 or 5 years old. And we were coming home and I was driving from West Virginia from his grandparents. And he starts, I look in the mirror and I said, "What's wrong with you?" Because he's pouting. And he said, "I lost my hat." And I said, "Where'd you lose it?" And he said, "Way back there." And I said, "Son, you should have said something when you lost it. We could have stopped and found it." But, so we never could find it, you know. Poor little guy was heartbroken because it was his cousin that got it for him. And his cousin meant the world to him. You know, and he still, I think part of him still looks up to his cousin Alan today. And then I got this, and this was $5.99. And this is for our little princess for 4th of July. Because, you know, when you're military families, which this might be too big for this year, but it'll at least go to next year. But when you're military families, Memorial Day and 4th of July are big deals. You know, you make it a big deal because it's your purpose. So I got the boys short sets for it too. So, but I may have to go back and get her a smaller one because I think that one will be good for next year. And this is just the cutest thing I ever saw, and I couldn't help it. And this is 6 to 9 months, and I paid $6.79 for this. Guys, look at this. And look, isn't that the cutest thing? And then this is her little hair bow. She's Cinderella, or not Cinderella, she's Snow White, my little princess. I love it. I just love it. I know I'm not supposed to get so excited about all these. And here I got my other granddaughter. I know I got one of these before. And I got this for the other one. Carpe that effing diem, you know. Because I want her to seize every day. I'm not trying to get, if I get for one, I try to get for the other. And I keep forgetting. There's now 4 of them because we have Shelby and we have, which is their cousin that lives down there with them. And then we have Haley, which is my granddaughter-in-law. And it's like, quit doing that. So then I got these little notepads. And these were $1.98. And this size was $4.78. And I got those for my desk here. So I'm going to open them. But I just thought they were cute. And can you really have too many desk pads? And then, of course, you know, they're lined. Easy to use. So I'll put these up here on the rack. These nails. Sometimes they help me, but mostly when you're not used to having nails your whole life, they really get in your way. And I bit my nails up to the quick until I was 40. And now I still do these two. I'm going to go into a bite. And then the last thing I got, and this was $1.49, and this is the sensitivity toy. So I got it from Ray. He's into that bluey. And now I point at you and goes, all the time. Which is great because, you know, at least he's talking. But this is what this is. It's just a sensory toy. And I don't really know how it works. Oh yeah, you go like this, and you pull it together and you take it apart. And the more times you do it, the easier it gets too. So, but he's getting older. He's going to be 5 this year, so he's getting where he can play with some of the little smaller things. He just has to keep him up from Danny, because you know Danny's just a wild child. He's wild all the way. So me and my granddaughter were talking about, Lord help anybody that picks on Ray, because he just loves Ray. He wants to love on Ray so bad. But anyway, that is this haul. And like I said, I will put on the screen how many items for how much money. And I always do those before I put on any discounts that I get, so that way you know you can get it for the same price. And those prices change every day. But do not forget, I go on there about once a week now, and if it comes up, request a price adjustment on your order, push that and get those price adjustments, because I think it goes clear to 60 days. And I mean, I've made, just by doing that, I probably made $30 back. And you can't ask for better. You know, you get your stuff with it before 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks tops. They got cheap, reasonable prices, free shipping. And I also have learned, a lot of times if you leave stuff in your cart, especially on the weekends, that's when they will bring you more coupons. So let's not forget that either, because we're trying to help each other every way we can. And sometimes, you know, some of this stuff is, I think I did one order and I got it coming up, and I got 22 items for 10 something. So to me, you go in there and play them games and it gives you like 10 cents. Yeah, it may seem like 10 cents, but that adds up. So keep doing that stuff. You know, I recommend it wholeheartedly. And if I see something that I don't like, I will tell you, I don't like this. This didn't work. But so far, I think I found maybe 2 things that I didn't really care for. So anyway, do all the YouTube-y stuff. Come back, like, subscribe, and do all that. And thanks for watching. We enjoy you. Bye.